Good morning, Bridget Patton here with Merrick and Allie. It just started. So we're out here in the lean-to talking about if your mind is preventing you from taking action. So I did a session yesterday with a client, and it brought up a really good video that I thought I should share with you guys about when we set a goal and we're trying to work towards it, and then the mind chatter starts. So the first thing I wanted you guys to understand is that our mind is the only thing that prevents us from doing anything. Our mind is the medium between what's coming in from source and what is leaving from your heart up to source to release your desires and to, ask for what it is that you want. Now, our mind can only understand as deeply of energy threads or desires or whatever it is that's going on with you as you've worked on yourself. Like, as deep as you've gone inside of yourself, that's how deeply your mind can understand the desires that you want, the actions you're being asked to take, and help you gain clarity around the steps that you need to be taking in your life, and understanding the whys and the hows and all of that. So that's what I help people with. I help people work through those blocks because the horses do a really fantastic job of mirroring what's going on inside of our minds. And so if we haven't done the work to clear belief systems, get rid of the peanut gallery that's in there of all of the people and all the projections people have given you, their opinions of you that you didn't know you were holding on to, their fears, people that you really respected or gave, a higher seat in your reality or in your life, and allowed them to be in an intimate place in your heart that maybe they hadn't done the inner work yet, and so now you're valuing their opinions. And Merrick's doing a ton of licking and chewing right now. All of this stuff really clouds our mind and clouds our vision of what it is that Spirit is asking us to do. And it actually clouds our mind around what our true desires are. We don't know what our true desires are based off of the belief systems we're still holding inside of our mind. Those channels get clouded with other people's energy fields, with other people's chatter, with other people's judgment and expectation. And when that's going on, you are not seeing clearly. You think you are because your mind has that way of survival that tries to make you believe that what's happening is true and things like that. But really, it's an illusion of and just a fraction of what's possible. And the deeper you go inside of your thought processes and your belief systems, the easier it is to start identifying the patterns that are showing up in your life and sort of preventing you from moving forward. So one of the examples that I can use yesterday was that, my client was looking to get from point A to point B, and rather than just doing what her heart was telling her, she started processing and observing the horses and what are the horses thinking. And she was doing all of this sort of inner dialogue out loud, that's the point of these exercises. And we discovered that there was no momentum. Nothing happened. Nothing was moving because all of that processing was stopping her from even taking action. So then when we flipped things around, she was able to shift her energy. She was able to collect the horses, and she immediately went from point A to point B. And it was a beautiful process to watch because in the moment, and this is what's so powerful about doing this work with the horses, she was able to see and address what was going on internally so that she could make the change. And that stuff always carries out into the rest of our lives and whatever it is that we're doing. And I just wanted to share that message with you guys this morning. And as far as getting clear, this is the work that I do with you guys. So if you have belief systems that you feel are going on inside of you and you aren't sure how to get clear, reach out to me and we'll have a conversation and we can see what it is that's going on specifically with you, because each person has a different thing going on with them. And so I don't like to give just one single tool out there. But obviously the horses are going to be always mirroring back to us what's going on. So that's a really good way. Merrick's talking over here. He's like, yes. So if that's something that you guys want to work on, I would love to talk to you about that. Otherwise, just really paying attention and seeing, is this happening in your mind? Is it showing up in your life? Because we only ever don't take action because of our mind. Our heart is always guiding us onward and forward. So if there's any resistance going on, it's the mind. The mind has some belief systems or self-judgments or expectations that are going on inside that need to be shifted. So I hope you guys have a beautiful week, and I will see you in the next video.